out of UK Supercell, right?
Yes.
I'm pretty sure you saw it.
Man, did I see it? Do you realize what Supercell is? That's not a series. That's not a series.
A bullshit. A bullshit. A bullshit. A bullshit.
You know what that is? That's an observation. That is an experiment. See, look, my mom used to always tell me this. She said, the message is in the movie, get the picture. The message is in the movie, get the picture.
That was Yahki Awaken video, and that was literally what he was talking about. And it's everything that I be trying to tell people. How we gotta wake up as people. We don't know who we are as people. I've always watched movies, and I've always understood movies to overstand it. I never just understood the movie, although you have to understand it to understand, to overstand it. So again, it made me realize the gift and abilities that I do have. It made me also realize that it's also within me, that I have all of that. But you have to learn how to control it. You have to learn how to master that. And this is what monks do when they're meditating. They are focusing and getting their chi together. And again, they put this in movies, y'all, in cartoons for reasons. But you got to understand what you're watching. And this is where a lot of us is lost, because we don't realize how spiritually we are connected in this world. And I realize the gift and abilities that I do have, I can sense this on people. And when I come across anybody, I have a conversation. I always have people tell me, man, it felt like I've known you since forever. That's a gift. I come across a lady today, right? I'm in Costco shopping, doing my Instacart shit, and it just so happened she was the second lady I had encountered that I was talking to. But I sensed something about her. And when I started to talk to her, she was telling me about herself. And she was like, I don't like people. And she's laughing. And I'm looking and I'm laughing too, but I can read through her. She's laughing, but she's serious, but she doesn't really want to be that serious. But it's just in her. So the more she was talking, the more I realized more and more about her. So then we started to really talk. And then I started to really open up her third eye and get her to see it's not you being on medication and you being crazy. These are actually your powers. But you have to learn how to master it. You have to learn how to control it. I'm telling y'all, and they have it all in movies. The Last Dragon. I mean, you got Dragon Ball Z. You got all these main characters that don't know what's within them. But they have to find that out within themselves. And this is always what the teacher is always trying to tell them. I can't really help you like that. You have to understand to overstand. And when you do, that's when the light switch clicks on. See, but a lot of y'all ain't got time for this shit. I'm telling y'all, man, it's in the food, it's in everything. You got short attention span for a reason, to keep you dumbed down. So again, I'm the person that realized I've been through everything. I got grades for no reason. I've been through everything, and I made it through. You see what I'm saying? And God picks his ones through the battles that's gonna make it through. There's a lot of people that don't. They give up because emotions kick in, and that Satan is in their life, and he controls them. And he tells them they're not worth the damn. Why are you here? No one cares about you. You're here today, tomorrow they ain't gonna care. So why you even care? This is how he talks to you. I go through it every day. He plays heavy on me. But I don't let him win. I'm still here. I'm still kicking. I'm still trying to show other people and give them that third eye opening. It's no different than the movie, y'all. I'm like the Professor X. I know your powers. But you gotta understand, understand what I'm telling you to unlock your powers. I can show you how to master it, and you have to learn how to listen. A lot of people don't know how to listen. It's a skill. You don't just listen. When I listen, I tap in. When I'm talking to somebody and they're telling me their story, I put myself in their eyes. I go through that movie in my head. Every single part. So I know what you're talking about when you're telling me something. This is a powers. This is powers. This is a gift. I had to master this. I didn't know it was within me, but it is. It ain't within everybody, I guess. But again, God does have his chosen ones. His chosen ones. Not all of us are the same. Think about that. God said, make them in our image. Who are them? Yo, come on, man. Y'all gotta use y'all heads, bro. But that's just a little nugget. My 10 minutes is up. I keep telling y'all, man, this YouTube stuff, I guess, I don't know how this works, but my limit is 10 minutes. I guess when I get more subscribers or some mess like that, I get more tokens to unlock. I don't know. Help me out. But what's the goal, y'all? What's the goal every single day? Man, get somebody to smile and make sure you smile, y'all. Big facts. I'm working, right? And I'm still working out. It don't stop. I'm always stretching too, and I keep saying this. It's so important, y'all. Work on your stretching and your breathing. Do the proper breathing. Work on your breathing techniques, y'all. So you can master when you're moving. Every movement you do requires you breathing. You gotta breathe. Don't hold your breath. Come on, man. Get the air out your body. There's too many guys out here with big ass bellies, bro. Y'all gotta work on that shit. But y'all don't wanna listen. I keep telling y'all, man. Emotions, egos, it's all tied together. Love y'all. Y'all have a blessed, highly favored, and loved day. Peace.
So when you look at supercell, notice it's called super. Super means to be superior, supreme, and a cell is a small thing that has organs in it, or organelles, right? So supercell is the series based off of black people, so-called black people. Can't be nobody else because only so-called black people get sickle cell anemia. This is only a so-called disease that's prone to us, which I believe is truly a super power gene, but we've been made to think that this is something wrong with us, right? But in this specific series, anybody that had the sickle cell trait or had sickle cell, they had the ability to react with their environment and be activated to have supernatural powers. You see that? And guess what happened? All of the people with sickle cells were kidnapped by a white government, and they were either killed, experimented on, or they had MK Ultra done to them, and they came and they worked for the government agent to go get other people that had sickle cell anemia. Now, peep the basis of it though. All of them was gangbangers, selling drugs, drug users in the hood. They did it all in poverty states. Same thing as Clone and Tyrone. The same exact, look, they showing us this stuff in the movies, man. But like I was talking about with toxicity, we already went through that. Deficiency. A lot of us are very deficient in minerals, phytonutrients, macronutrients, carboxylic acid, not amino acids. All right. Now what happened is we are adapting now. We're adapting to this new simulation. The sun is fake. The water is contaminated. The air is contaminated. Earth have lost all its minerals. Now our next stage is what? Mutation. It's coming. The glow up coming, man, and it can't be stopped. And the reason why is because you cannot destroy melanin and you cannot destroy carbon. You can change the way it interact with itself in an environment, but you cannot get rid of it. We don't die, we multiply. We Elohim children, man.
Do you feel there's a specific reason they gave them those specific powers?
Yeah, one was jumping in and out of timelines. The other one was strong. He can build things because that's what we have the capability of doing, and we do that throughout our everyday life, and you just don't even know it. You jump in and out of timelines and realities and go through different dimensions of densities whenever you go to sleep and you're in your dream state. So I just think that they, like I said, there was an observation film. That wasn't a film. That was documents that's going to be released. I bet you, give it 20 years from now, there's going to be unclassified documents, the same way they did with the brain gate theory, showing that we can have telekinesis and we can hemi-sync our brains, we can see through walls, and now with CIA declassified documents proving these things. It's going to be the same thing on that, on how so-called African Americans or melanated beings in the world have supernatural powers that they have been suppressing through pharmaceutical companies, through GMO foods, through foods that are very, very ultra processed, through contaminated fluoride poisoned water, through candies that have hyperactive sugar molecules in it. There is a reason why they're keeping us doped and drugged up, because it suppresses our genes and it suppresses our cells and it suppresses our ability to be like gods. We are made after its image and after its likeness, so that means we possess the very unique abilities and powers that our creator possessed, and they figured it out before. I'm not going to even say they figured it out before us. They came and suppressed our ancestors, and then they taught us a different education to make us believe that we were human beings, and we not. And biology tell us that. This is what I'm saying, brother. I'm not just sitting here talking out the side of my neck. Biology, you talking to a real biologist, certified biologist, PhD. I'm really into cells. I'm in school right now for human biology. I will have my professorship in what not be about a year. We lecture at all the major colleges. There's not one HBCU, probably two of that I have not been in. So I'm rubbing my shoulders against the big boys, and they still haven't knocked everything I'm saying, showing you that there's validity and truth in everything I'm speaking here today.
I wanted to ask also, in ancient times, they spoke more of demigods than we do now.
Yeah.
Do you believe demigods exist in these modern times?
You see a demigod every time you turn on the TV and you watch the football show. You see a demigod every time you turn on the NBA channel and somebody is jumping 7 feet in the air over a person that's 7'2" and they're dunking the ball. You see a demigod when you got a person like Stephen Curry that can go half court and shoot 100 shots to only miss one. You see a demigod when you have what's her name, Shakara, she running faster than a damn gazelle, full speed. You see a demigod when you got a black African man running and jump on a pole and they get 15 feet in the air. You see a demigod when you see boxing. You see the IQ, the hand and eye coordination. You see a demigod when you hear the voice of something that just soothes your soul and it makes you rhythm. Demigods create influence through power. It's just subtle. We are the demigods. So yeah, I see a demigod every day when I look in the mirror, and I know you see one too. So we are here, brother. We never left. We never left, man. And that's the information. We never left. We just been put to sleep.